All right, mic check, mic check. Let me send the link out in the Discord before we start. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. If you hear me, put a one in the chat. If you hear me fine, please put a one in the chat. Make sure everything good before we start. Mic check, mic check. If you hear me, please put a one in the chat. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, think we good. That's Rob. What to do, Rob? What they do, nigga? All right. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to a daily fair value daily chart. All right. So the first thing I did, I went to a weekly time frame. As you see on the weekly time frame, you have this weekly fair value gap here. All right, so we got that daily fair value gap. That's right there. Sorry, weekly fair value gap, because you always want to start off on a higher time frame. All right, we got the weekly fair value gap. Now we got where can it be hunting? So this is the weekly high right here. So this would be buy side liquidity. Now we'll go down to a daily fair value gap, or to a daily time frame. Okay, now we're on the daily. I got this liquidity here, right? Just the opening prices up here. All right. So on the daily, as you see here, we're in a daily fair value gap right here. So we're also coupled with a daily fair value gap right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna delete the weekly one, and I'm gonna leave the daily one. There's no point of having so much things on your chart. Makes it cluttered. Needs to be clean. I will just make this green though. All right. All right. So we got the weekly fair value gap. We got a daily fair value gap. We also got a breaker. You see, we have a breaker, right? We have a low, high, lower low, higher high. So this candle right here is a bullish breaker. So I'm looking to find support in this zone. We have so much confluences here to go higher. So we got a new day opening gap right between here. on potential zones where price can potentially stop at. All right, got that new week opening gap. You got this order block. We got this breaker. I would draw the breaker. This daily bullish breaker. We could extend that like this. All right. So in the higher time frame, we got a weekly fair value gap. Then we got a daily fair value gap, and we have a daily breaker block, a daily order block. Right. Daily inverse fair value gap. There's so much things coupled right here. All right. So now we go down to a lower time frame. All right. Now we go to a lower time frame and look at these equal highs right here. Right here. These highs. So we got double highs. So now we got our target. Okay, you see how we already swept Asia's low, London low. We already swept into a key zone. So literally, we're just looking for bullish order flow. But the last thing we're gonna look for before the market open is 8:30 and midnight open to see where are we in price. I already know that we're in a deep discount because look where we at. We're way down here. Bearish candles open low. So the 8:30 open is way down here, and the midnight open is way up here. Even better. Mm-mm. All right, we got everything set already. So I'm gonna delete this green zone. I might just leave it. All right, we got 10 minutes to market open. All right, we got 10 minutes to market open. Any questions? Any questions? Just broke down my full analysis, what I'm expecting, what I'm thinking. When we got any questions before the market open, we got 10 minutes. I'm gonna light that. Nobody never got no fucking questions. All right. So one more, break down the analysis one more time. This is what I'm expecting. Right. This is what I'm expecting. First of all, we have equal highs, and we have equal highs right here. That's the first thing. We got equal highs. Look how smooth these highs are. So this is my draw on liquidity. This is where I'm expecting price to go. Now remember, price cannot just go up and up and up and up. It has to go down in order to go up. So this is another zone. If it break above this zone, I'm looking for it to go to this zone. Right. So let me just draw that. Boom. We got two highs. All right. So now this is my drawn liquidity, the double highs. Right. Now we just went on a daily and a higher time frame, and we see that it's delivering from this daily fair value gap. So we're delivering from this daily fair value gap here. See the fair value gap here? Look how we just swept. Did we sweep that low? Yep, we already swept. I don't know if we swept that or not. I'm gonna go check it when we get down there. But we are coming out of this daily fair value gap, right? Daily breaker, low high, low high, high. Daily order block. right? Coupled with a weekly fair value gap. So it's so much support in this zone that I'm expecting us to take it to go higher. Remember, I'd love to see a sweep into a key level, targeting the opposite end. So that's what we're getting right here. So this is the bounce, my bounce zone. That's all of the higher time frame draws, right? So now y'all saw how we okay, we did sweep this low right here. We did sweep the low, but let's see if it wanna sweep it again. Right. So we got the sweep into the zone, right? That we're looking to go long from. But we can't go long right here because why? Market ain't open yet, right? Because it's volatility. You don't want to be caught on the wrong side of 9:30 open. See what I'm saying? So yes, we got the bullish order flow here on the 5 minute, right? But you want to wait. Also, you want to be a little bit more patient because you see that we're in a discount. We could easily just go all the way up. So I'm looking for it's either a couple scenarios, right? It would either how much time we got? We got 7 minutes for the market open. So we got a couple scenarios, right? We got either it can the market open, go down, right? Respecting one of these fair value gaps, and then just going up, right? And then doing bullish order flow, right? That's one scenario. The second scenario is that it may open, go up, and come down, and then create the bullish order flow to go higher, right? That's the third scenario. Or the fourth scenario, it could just literally open and just go up, right? Because we're in a deep, deep discount, right? I'm not expecting those shorts. The only way is I would be expecting shorts for some people. For if you're bearish, you want to see it to go up, sweep out some internal buy side, and then hunt to go lower. That's if you're short. But I'm bearish, and I already have all the key zones here, right? So I'm just looking for. We already got a sweep here. We already swept all of Asia and London. So we may not get no deep sweep. We may just open up, come down. It may just sweep out a little bit, just get below 830, open a little bit, and it may just go, right? So today is a tricky day. You got to be on point today because we already did all of the sweeping. Look at this bullish fair value gap that is respecting right now. So look at this. This is an inverse fair value gap here. Look at the inverse fair value gap. So this is an inverse fair value gap, and we have a bullish fair value gap. You see that? So let's just leave it right quick to see if it respects this to go higher. But I think it may go lower a little bit before it actually goes higher. But we are in a deep discount, so but let's just see what happens at 9:30. We got 5 minutes. So on my left chart, the left to the chart is the 5 minute, and my chart to the right is the 1 minute. I'm not worrying about the 1 minute too much right now because market about to open. All right, we got 5 minutes before the market open. Any questions? How your morning going? That's a dumb question. You not worrying about the wrong thing. How my morning going? Fuck that. Get this money. How your morning? How the morning going? Now I need to ask how the money going. You made some money yet? We're not basically asking how the morning going and did you make money yet or not. But don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. So now my morning going great. Everything going good. Gotta do my pre-market prep. So I already told y'all what I'm expecting. Let's see if that shit play out. Oh shit! I gotta check if there's any news. So you always want to go on Forex Factory to see if you got any red folder news. Forex Factory. Today Thursday. All right, no news. No news. No news. So I think this is my last day of trading. Today's my last. I be so whenever I'm profitable all the way past Wednesday, Thursday is my last day to trade. Right. So I've been profitable this whole week. I don't think I had not one losing day. And if I did, I think I had a losing day on Monday. I'm not sure. But if I did lose on Monday, it wasn't a bad loss. I'm pretty sure I won every day this week. So today will be my last day of trading. because there's no point of, yeah, stop while you're ahead type shit. Yeah, because so and today I'm gonna take it light. I'm gonna take it light today. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be no five contracts. It's just gonna be one contract, two contracts. That's it. Because I'm already up for the week. There's no point in me trying to over leverage and make more money, and then I could potentially lose the money that I just made. Now I'm going into the weekend mad as heck because I just gave back all the money that I won. I should have just stopped when I was up. All of those things, right? So through the process of getting better, you learn you learn a better way to hold the money, right? To keep the capital. Because it's all about preserving your capital, right? Because without no capital, you can't trade. You know what I'm saying? So it's always about less is more, not more is more, right? Less in trading, less is more. Because most people can't control themselves. So if you focus on controlling yourself, you know what I'm saying? So we got 2 minutes to market open. I'm looking to see at 9:30 the volatility. Is it gonna just pop up and just come down, keep going up, or is it gonna come down first and then go up? But I'm expecting it to go up. And if it goes down, I'm only expecting it to go down to go up. So you see how we're respecting this bullish fair value gap right here in the pre-market. This bullish fair value gap. That's right. We're expecting the bullish fair value gap here, but we see how we didn't close above this zone yet to do the retest to go higher, right? So be patient. Oh, it's 9:30. Let's get it. Let's see what happens. I would love for it to go down first, but I would want it to go up first also because I want it to fake out. So if it goes up right here, a lot of people will be trying to chase this, right? So I would love for it to go up and then come back down, fake niggas out, and then go back up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something called a Judas swing. You do not want to get hit with a Judas swing. So the 5 minute running. Let's just focus on the 1 minute right quick since we're not really looking at nothing. So, well, the first scenario is playing out, right? It's opening and it's just going up. That was the first scenario. Let's see if it sweep these highs right here. You can stay on it 1 minute right quick. So right now it's in between an inefficiency, which is these inefficiencies here, and it's in a liquidity. So it's in between the inefficiency and the liquidity. So let's see what they do in this range. Mm-mm. Let's be patient. Let's wait for the first 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. If they take the high, take the low. And that's why I be drawing the high and the lows because until this sweep, one of the on the top end or the bottom end, there's no trade for me. Remember, no sweep, no trade. So let's see what it do. because we just generated that high right there, right? Remember, the market has to generate liquidity and then go back and retrace, right, and rebalance to an inefficiency or PD rate, right? We have an order block here, but there's no main sweep. So the key is that is it going to sweep before it goes higher, or is that sweep down here enough, right? We just generated this high right here. Are we going to pull back to inefficiency and then go back up? Or are we going to pull back to these pre-market zones and break it and then go higher? So it's a couple of scenarios. Mm-mm. If you don't know what's going on, you don't do nothing. You just wait. All right. You can't treat this like the casino. You want to build your analysis, build what you expect to happen, and let it happen. And once that happens, okay, now you're correct. Right. Now you can look for a play in that direction. Right. Now you can look for a plus setup. But right now I'm checking to see if my bias is correct. Because you could come up with a whole game plan and you could be absolutely wrong. And that's why they say you don't really want to trade the first couple minutes, the first 10 to 15 minutes, because it's super volatile, right? It do a lot of fake outs. So if you don't know what's going on, don't get faked out. Just wait. All right. So with this liquidity, right? I want to see do it speed. So remember what I say, right? You always want to see if you're looking for a continuation higher, you want to see speed past highs, right? You want to see speed and displacement, and you want it to leave a fair value gap with speed, high volume, right? So if we don't speed past it, this may just be a sweep and come back down. So I'm looking to see if it speeds past these highs. What type of movement do we get past these highs? So I see that it's kind of weak right now. And then I see that it's a fair value gap right here underneath it. So let's just wait for the candlestick to close. Because if it shows weakness to expand, this could be the 2022 month to go short, then to go higher. We got 5 more seconds. We should create a fair value gap right here. 2, 1. All right, we got a fair value gap. Now, and we got a doji candle. So we got a sweep, lack of displacement higher, and we got a doji candle, right? So if it breaks this inverse fair value gap, so we got this bullish fair value gap, right? If it breaks it, this could be the retest to go short. But you want to wait for the confirmation, right? Just giving you the context. looking to see, is it going to use this fair value gap to speed up higher, or is it going to use it to do an inverse here? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm good, G. Look like we got an SMT. Look like we got an SMT. Let me verify it. So 5 minute, 5 minute. Oh, we may have an SMT. So this high never got taken out on ES. So y'all see how the screen to the right, this screen to the right, this high got swept. This high right here got swept. If you look at ES, this same high right here did not get swept out yet. So that's a SMT. So this could be basically a fake out move higher if ES do not continue and take out this high, because both of these indices should be moving exactly the same. And the fact that ES is not above this high, that's a standard deviation. So now we just this could be the potential forever model. Now we're just waiting on a change in the state, inverse for value gap, retest, and drop. Ain't gonna lie, bro. You need to get off my shit with that. Ain't no giving. What you mean? Can I have a piece here already? Hey man, get up out of here with that, G. You wildin'. Ain't no charity over here, man. My niggas always want some free shit. This is an A+ setup right here. So this would be the old. Let me see. This would be a potential old entry for me. Like this would be a play that I would get in before, right? So this would be a previous play that I would take before. But you see how we already disrespected this inverse? That's not what you want to see, right? What you wanted to see it close, retest this zone, right? Respect equilibrium, and then dump. So the fact that it's digging too far, that's like not what you want to see, right? But as long as it don't take this high right here, it's still okay. And if it do take this high, right, and ES over here still do not take this high, we just waiting for the same page to align. Sweep, show lack of displacement higher, and use the same zone to go lower. Yes, it's the it closed inside the fair value gap, but I don't like So remember, it's certain thing that you want to see it react a certain way, right? You want to see it stop at this fair value gap. You don't want to see it mohawk and break above, right? So the fact that it's showing that it's willing to disrespect it, that's not extremely bearish. So it's kind of still respecting bullish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to wait. First of all, you want to see if it take the high, and then you want to see, okay, if it do get below, you want to see it show signs of resistance at this zone. But so far, ES has not taken out this high right now. So even if it takes this high, but as long as it displays back lower and showing signs that of like it don't want to continue, that's a good sign to go short. But remember, for me, I only wanted it to go short to go long, right? Because remember, I'm hunting these equal highs up here. See what I'm saying? And I know that the macro starts literally, the macro is at 950. So right now is 943. And also the reason they do a lot of fake out in the morning, they do a lot of fake out in the morning because they know most people is just hot boom. They can't control themselves. So they kind of like gotta hurry up and jump into a play when they see a runner because we all know FOMO is real. He said, Drew Banks just caught this move from the bottom, got depressed till you came, brother. Let's win some. Why would you get depressed though if somebody wins the trade? You got depressed because they won the trade and you didn't. But you gotta remember, the person, the Drew Banks nigga, he's somebody. He's the person who can do the thing, right? So instead of like being depressed or salty that they made money and you didn't, you should be like, damn. Obviously, I don't know what the Drew Banks nigga know. I don't really know what he know. So you can't really compare yourself off of that because he's the person who can do the thing. You're not the person who could do the thing yet, right? Like none of us are the person who could do the thing yet, which is stay, make money, and stay profitable without putting new money back in there. So we have to learn how to get better at doing the thing, like a Drew Banks. So I'm saying, so you want to learn and get better. Just because he make money and you don't. That don't mean you need to get depressed for that. Okay, so it's coming back down once again. So you see, it did not take this high. Now it was below. I want to see it show signs of resistance at this fair value gap. Okay, look, it closed below. Nice. But I want to see you like how it touched it. I want to see it drop. I want to see it drop. Right. And if it do come in here, I want it to respect this fair value gap. You see how this one it went above and disrespected it and then it came down? That's not what I want to see. I want to see it use this zone, respect it, and then go down, creating another order block. And if you look at that, where are we in price, right? Where are we in price? Before we was way down here. Now we're way above here. So it's like, yes, we're still in a what discount a little bit of the range, a little bit, right? But we're above the 25% range, right? So it's like this may not be a A plus long. So like if you're so this is the reason why I wouldn't go long right here because we're still in a discount, but remember, I want to see a nice sweep and then to go long, right? We didn't get no main sweep. We got a sweep of the buy side to go lower. So this would be a decent short, but not a great short because I'm not in a premium. I'm kind of like still in the lower half, right? But this would be a good short because this could be the setup, right, for the Judas swing to go higher. But that's why sometimes I sacrifice this play, like I would sacrifice this play to catch the original play, like the real play, which is for me to go long. And because, like I said, I'm already up on the week, and because look, I'm already up on that week, I don't really care for this short because I know this short is not going to continue and go all the way down, and it may do some bullshit high resistance, right? So I know I may encounter a quick little loss right here because this is not the A plus up. This is not the main drawn liquidity. This is just the manipulation to go lower. So I'm saying, so I would actually forfeit this short to catch my longs. So I'm saying, 'cause I know the longs is most likely going to run. So I'm saying, so now that it got below that fair value, get that inverse fair value gap. So it's literally doing exactly what we kind of anticipated in a way. But remember, I wanted to see it. You see how we just touched it right here? You see how this candle closed? It came up and touched it and then dropped lower. That's a good sign, right? So if it do comes back to this zone, you want to see the same thing, right? But because I'm expecting it to be very bearish, right? I want it to hurry up and go down to go up. I don't want it to hurry up and reach all these zones, right? I want it to show heaviness, like what it's doing in a way. So now it's okay. So now I could go back to my main chart. So we see that that SMT play definitely did work. So okay, so now we go back to the 5 minute. All right, so we got this 5 minute inverse right here that happened in pre-market, coupled with this 5 minute bullish fair value gap here. So I'm looking to see if it sweeps into this zone, and this is the zone is to take us higher, or are we going to disrespect this zone and go a little bit lower, then to go higher, or is it just going to go lower and lower and lower and lower, and I could just be wrong on the day? But I would love for it to get like near, kind of like close to this 8:30 open before we go higher. So it's in this inverse value gap. Let's see if it respects it. So this play short would have worked, but you would have had to front run it, right? Because it never really gave a real retail. It just gave like a little peeky peek, right? So you would have had to actually front run this short. But you see, you would have caught a nice 60 points. You know what I'm saying? And you see how it never took that high up there. So it's still valid. But it's cool though, because that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the longs. Well, I'm looking for the longs. So the fact that this is going down, my analysis is correct right now. Because remember what I said. I wanted it to go lower to go higher. So she said, that's the new day opening gap, right? No, no. The zones I got right there is a 5 minute. It's just a, so these are the zones I got. So the zones is in right now. So right now, I'm just do it quick. We're in a weekly fair value gap. So we're in a weekly fair value gap. See the fair value gap, the big green candle, weekly fair value gap right here. And then if you go to a daily time frame, you see in a daily, we're in another daily fair value gap. See this fair value gap? So the blue zone is, so the green zone here is the weekly fair value gap we just saw. This zone right here is a daily fair value gap that is in right now, right? And this blue zone right here, the blue zone right here, is a bullish breaker. So we have a low, high, lower, low, higher, high. And we already used this zone here and went higher. So I want to see it come down, sweep out this low right here again into all of these P rays to go higher. So no, it's not a new day opening gap. And one thing I look what happened, right? These highs are still intact. Remember, the market has to generate. Look at that. These highs are still intact. These shits are smooth. That's the market leaving its footprints. So this is showing me that I am correctly 100% correct right now. So now I'm gonna delete these bullshit ass 5 minute inversions that happened in pre-market. Now that's what we got. We got a sweep right here. So now I'm looking. Okay, we may not need to sweep down the 830 open because we already got a deep move down, right? We already got this little sweep right here. We got a sweep into what? A five. Look how look. This is a Buddhist breaker. Oh, I didn't even see that. So we got a Buddhist breaker. Low. This is a 5 minute. Low high, lower low, higher high. Look how it came right into this fair value gap right here. So let's draw that. First of all, I'm gonna draw the Buddhist breaker. This is the Buddhist breaker. Y'all see we got a bullish breaker on a daily time frame, and now we got a bullish breaker right here on a 5 minute time frame. You see how it's fractal? So if they use this zone to go up, ooh Lord, that's that'd be lovely. So look at the fair value gap right here. Boom. It came right into the daily fair value. I mean to the 5 minute fair value gap. This is a busy. So now we got a and we got a 5 minute order block right here. So now we got our 5 minute PD raise. Now we just looking to see, okay, is it going to give us bullish order for right here? First thing I'm looking at, remember, we got the sweep into the key zone. But first thing I'm looking at, where is the fair value gap for me to use as an inverse to go higher? On this leg right here. On this leg, there's no fair value gap to use as an inverse, right? So already that's a negative sign. So I'm like, okay, I need to wait for some type of fair value gap to get created. So we're gonna be more patient because before, if it was a fair value gap here, I could measure it inverse and bam, bam, bam. But the fact that there's no fair value gap, I gotta wait for the basically the PD rate to get curated. My computer on 12%. Yeah. So now I'm looking for the bullish order flow. This right here is literally the only fair value gap. So what I love to see, I want to see if it hits it and goes lower, or if it hits it, breaks above it, uses it as an inverse to go long. Now we touched it and we ran. So let's see if this low is a generated low to come back and hunt it, to move, to do a move into the, or is that one touch sweep is enough to go higher? People want the fruit without the labor of growing the tree. Jeez, boy, you know son. Whoever said that, no son. But that's real though. It takes time. Bro, think about a tree. You know how long it took this tree to grow, G? Remember, trees grow two ways, right? A tree, it grows the phototropic way, which it goes, that's away from light and it heads towards gravity, right? So I mean, it goes down. That's why trees grow both ways. Trees gonna grow down and up at the same time, but it's gonna go down first to build the roots, to build the foundation, right? So once it goes down first, away from the light, phototropic towards gravity, bills are the roots. So I'm saying that's the planting of seeds, all of that shit in that time. And then once it becomes the tree who it could become, then it sprouts out the ground and it heads towards the light. That's the gravitropic. So it go phototropic and then it's gravitropic. Gravitropic, you want to go towards the light, but now it's time to go towards the light now because You already built a solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I ain't mean to go that deep for y'all boys. But. So what I'm looking for is to see it to sweep, get near the 830 open, maybe sweep at that low that's right there, and then go higher. So if that don't happen, I ain't thinking about nothing. She said Wednesday knew they opened the gap. My bad. Let's see. Was it a new they opened the gap on Wednesday? It was no new they opened the gap on Wednesday, my G. I don't know what you looking at, Wardy. Matter of fact, let me put you see this over here that say settlement? Oh, that's why. So look, if you click this settlement, so right now, right, I have the settlement on, right? I have the settlement on. Look, there's a new day open the gap right here. This is probably the one you're talking about, right here, right? This is a new day open the gap, right? It's a gap. But look, if I click the settlements off, look how it disappears. There's no gap no more. So it's like ICT teaches you that you want to keep it off. You want to keep it off, not on. That's the correct way. But right now, it's not in no new day open the gap right now. So I'm not sure if I'm the one that's wrong or if you're the one that's wrong. Let me delete this damn weekly fair value guide for this shit. All these damn green too much zones. All right. You see how we just sitting here watching the chart, but before, for me, this wasn't trading. For me, if I'm not pressing the button, I'm not trading. That's how I felt. So by me just sitting here waiting for my analysis to play out, for me to see if I'm right, then to catch my play, I would have never, like, I never traded that way. So it's like I see the growth in myself and in Don. You feel me? I see the growth in us. So it's like it just feels so good to see that we're able to make whatever change possible to become a great trader. Like it don't matter what it's going to take. Like we are going to accomplish that shit. But I think it's because we could take the money out. We could take the money away from the sport of trading. Like we just focus on literally just becoming a good trader. Period. Because we know the money is just a byproduct, right? Just like anybody that's successful, right? Think about it. Anybody that's really successful, this is think about this, right? Most men that's successful, right? Their girl, his dime, she gonna pull up with more. Because even if he cheat, sometimes he may do this. Sometimes she gonna pull up with his shit more than the average regular nigga. You know why? Because he's a rich nigga. He's valuable. You know what I'm saying? So she know I gotta like he gonna be him. So but if he leave me and get with another bitch, it's gonna be the same shit. So I'm out of it. You feel me? So but versus a nigga that don't got nothing, she ain't gonna be able to do all that shit because she ain't gonna stand for that shit because he's just a regular dude. Because he's not the person. But once you become, you know what I'm saying? Like you become the person. So it's like when Bro came on, he was like, "Oh, Drew Banks made money, and now I'm depressed." He's the person who can do the thing. You're not. We're not yet. So it's about figuring out how to get there, and that's the whole goal. He's not him. When you become him, you going you just got more leeway. You got more leeway. You got more fuck up room. And this is a dom. This is a dom who's responding back, verifying, like, yeah, because that's just how it go. But remember, it takes time to become that man. It takes time to become that boy. Like you can't just turn the switch on and become that boy. The only way you do that is if you get some bag, if you get hella cheese. But think about it, right? Let's say you hit the lottery. You hit the lottery. Now today you're a gazillionaire. So physically, your money to the roof. You that boy. For people who don't know, but the people who know you, or even when you start speaking and you start just talking and whatever because you think you up here, mentally, bro, you're still broke as hell. You're still way down here. So you're you're just gonna just be being a lame ass. You're gonna be doing a whole bunch of lame ass shit. You ain't even going. One thing about being a lame person don't know he's being a lame person. A lame nigga don't know he's doing lame things. So he just doing stuff. He think oh, I got the money. The dom looking at him like, bro, I'm about to milk your dumb ass. Dummy. You know what I'm saying? But when it's a real nigga, you know what I'm saying, who his money didn't, he just didn't hit the lottery, right? He took the stairs up and got it on the grind. So remember, it's all about the process, right? In day trading, bro, it's literally the process of getting rich. Like the process of becoming a great day trader, that's the real game because you learn what to do, what not to do, and you build the blueprint. So by the time you get to the top, yes, my bag is up here, but mentally, I'm up here also. Versus the nigga who just came up on some cheese and he's up here physically, but mentally he's not up there. So then when you talk to a dime, you thinking you that boy. You like, yeah, this that, and because you was just you're still a lame nigga, but now you're just a lame nigga with money, or you're just a, a nigga with money. You're still dumb or slow, like how you was the day before. You don't know no new information. You just got money now. So are you going? You don't know how to make money. You don't know how to. You just know how to spend money. You just that's all you know how to do is spend money. So you're just gonna lead with your money. And a dime who's smart, she gonna see that. Oh, she's gonna milk, and she gonna put up with your dumb shit because she see you're a lame nigga. But versus if it's and then she gonna milk you and then she gonna take off. And then then let's say it's a real nigga. She see that, oh, this nigga's a smart nigga. Yes, he's up, but he's a smart nigga. I could tell by his actions how he move, what he do, what he talk about, what he say. And now she like, damn, this is a smart nigga. I can't even come. I can't even come. I can't even. Yes, sir. What you want? Yes, daddy. This, that. This, that. She gonna fall in line because she knows she got one of the ones. But what a real nigga gonna do? A real nigga gonna see that she's falling in line. He gonna see that she's falling in line, and he gonna be, oh, I like her, and then he gonna he gonna give her the mentality. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so that's why it's important to become the person versus just trying to just get the millionaire and get there without learning the real information. Because imagine you become rich, right, and you start day trading, bro. Your $100 losses, your $200 losses is gonna be 20 and 30,000 dollar losses, and you ain't gonna know how to come up out of that because you don't know what it takes to come up out of that because you're not the person. So, boy, learn these mistakes early. Keep fucking up early. Don't just try to hurry up and trade big boy contracts yet. Let your stats tell you. Let you go look back one, month two. Like, damn, boy, hold on, boy. I made 500 last week. This week I made three times more, and you steady seeing the growth without over leveraging. And now you can start leveraging a little bit more. But you gotta remember, when you start leveraging a little bit more, your losses, your losses turn a little bit more. Hello, fucking telemarketer. I don't owe nobody no cheese, bruh. Why y'all keep calling me, bruh? Every time you sign up for some shit online, bruh, your phone number get leaked online, and now you just get a whole bunch of spam, bruh, the day after. I don't know why I keep putting my phone number on these damn applications. Think about it, right? How the hell the company get my number, right? First of all, I sign up for one thing, one specific thing, right? Bruh, a week later, different companies are calling my phone. How how you get my number? There we go. I'm glad you said that because because I know that's what they do. Bruh, these companies, bro, will literally sell your information to make more cheese, bruh. It's all about data. Dog. This world, bro, get your cheese and move away, bro. Move to Thailand. Get your cheese and move, bro. I already got my plan, bro. The moment I pass 60 racks, bro, of just profits, bro, it's over. They sell your fucking information. This world here, bro. Hey, for real. Fucking spam. All right, so right now I'm probably just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth right now. So, so you just waiting, being patient. So you see in this chop, you see that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on the 1 minute. A lot of people lost money in that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's all about finding A plus setups, dog. A plus setups. All about finding A plus setups. And I'm gonna go to my computer die. My computer on 4%. So yeah. Be on it bit for an hour. Ain't nothing been going on. Matter of fact, let me go to my mentor. Hold on. Let me see if I go to my mentor. Cause my mentor is on live right now. Let me see what he talking about. Let me see if I could switch it for y'all right quick. See if he caught some trade or if he didn't or if he entered trade or not. Live screens. All right, so hold on. Live screen. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my screen right now. Hold on.
It's just simple quadrants.
Let me know if you can see his screen. Let me know if you can see the
Yeah,
screen. Let me know if you can
values.
hear him,
And then if you want to
please.
add your eighths, which I don't really use eighths, but that's all it is.
If you're in the chat, please let me know to put a yes or a no if you can see my mentor's screen and if you can hear him. Anybody saying shit? Well, fuck y'all. I'll figure it out myself.
I still favor a run to the sell side here, or at least bare minimum beneath this low again. Probably not gonna re-enter on this account because I already booked a partial. Now, if this trade was a break even or maybe even a loss, I'll look for a re-entry if it's clean, if it's there. But
Oh yeah, working. Oh, so
two
look, he
contracts
took a
off
short.
for what is that? Like 60 points or so.
Look at that. He took the short.
Given the tight range that we're in, I mean, I'm cool with that.
I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. He
Explain your
took the short.
markings. It's kind of a lot. The chart's a little more busy than normal. I'm gonna do a review, a weekly review, either today or Saturday. At this point, I'm probably just gonna wait till Saturday to do the review, so that way I can include Monday through Friday's price action. I could just put it all in one video, do a neat presentation, kind of do what we did last week, pick a theme that we can focus on. Got a small little fair value gap again. I want to see if we can treat that as inversion. It's a small little gap right there. What's the reasoning behind partials? It was just beneath the sell side. That's all it was. Using a market order for my phone. So it was a little higher. It should have been on this candlestick, would be my fill for the partial. But it's just sell side and then sell side here. Short 3, take off 2 here, leave 1 on here. That's what I was trying to do. And then the last one gets stopped at break even.
Look at that. He caught the play that I was saying. This is where I learned everything from. I learned everything from him. So, well, him and ICT.
10 is it 10:17? We'll see if it wants to get going. background noise. Guys are having fun out there. Take that off now. So we have a fair value gap in here. We'll just observe all the premium arrays, include the volume imbalance. Just trying to frame something in this consolidation to take us beneath the low and then possibly the low here. If it leaves it open, all the better. It's telling us that it's in a hurry. S&P, okay. All right, S&P, I see you. I like that in ES. Getting beneath this low. The Dow, good. And we already saw dollar was working higher. Really want to see them accelerate it underneath this low. If we do like we're doing here, like whenever we have short-term lows, when we trade lower, then we retrace back into a premium array. If we ever get back beneath that low, I don't want to see just shallow wicks and then we hang around. Okay, so this low was the low that formed before we retrace back into a premium array. We have all these inefficiencies in here, and now we're back at that low. So I never want to see a shallow little wick. I don't want to see us retrace deep into the range. Once we approach that low, that's when a lot of times you hear me say, I want to see speed, I want to see acceleration between that or through that. So this is what you don't want to see. We take out that low and we retrace into the range. It's a high resistance signature. It doesn't mean lower prices still isn't on the table, but it's a signature that you want to look for when you're expecting lower prices. And if you don't see that, then it's problematic. It's 10:20. We got about 10 minutes. I'm gonna stick with it till 10:30. See how it's looking. Otherwise, we'll get off soon in a little bit.